because this stuff is still gonna be hot. You unplugged it?
Yeah.
The only thing is it's a fucking eyesore for the video itself.
Well, it's hot as
The
shit,
YouTube
so
video.
there's nothing you can do.
We can't put it on like something on the sink. All right, well, we'll wait a little bit. What's up, guys?
Hey, guys.
You know, there is an old saying.
Happy Saturday, guys.
When it comes to wrestling, professional wrestling, that is, that, you know, back in the territory days, you know, people get sick of you, so you go away for a little bit so they can miss you. And I'm kind of looking at that when it comes to my garlic knots. When I do garlic knots, I always do cheese on them. I got plain Jane garlic knots, 6 of them at least, and then the other 6 are in the not the air fryer, the
Toaster oven.
toaster oven, because our oven is still broken. Hi, Jody.
Hello, Jody. Hello, Mela.
Gonna try YouTube tonight.
There's somebody else in there, too. I missed it.
I missed it too. Let's go with. We have pizza. Oh, I have pizza tonight. And
I do
salad.
not have pizza.
I don't know what Khaki has.
I have what
My dad made this. It's
Jamie's dad made. It's garlic chicken pasta. And every time he makes it, it's always badass.
You're new to my channel? Well, welcome. How did you find me and Khaki? And Jax just came down. Welcome.
Melly? Is that how you say your name? Melly?
Melly?
I could be wrong. I could be pronouncing it completely
Jody
wrong,
Cakes.
but-
Oh, Jody Cakes.
Yeah, Jody Cakes is always in here.
Jody Cakes is on TikTok. She is Jody
But
Flude.
can't get enough of you. Feel like fam. Hell yeah. I'm gonna call you Mel. Is that cool if I call you Mel?
Appreciate that.
Mel,
let's
if you're
try
here
the
all the
garlic
time,
knot.
you are family.
Oh, the garlic knots are just delicious, plain. They really are.
So's your dad's pasta.
Is it?
This is always good. I remember eating this when I was pregnant with Isabella. I know
Yeah,
it's
my
good.
dad is quite the chef. Jody, this is personal? Flood. Personal. Personal meaning this is your personal account? I gotta let Jax out too.
Hello, Wonderland. How are you?
No barking.
I hope you're doing good
No
tonight.
barking. Oh, it's cold out there, guy.
I know. The temperature has significantly dropped where we live in Queens, New York.
What the fuck did I get up for? Oh, chips.
Hello, Wolf Walnut Creek. I hope you're having a good night. I have some badass garlic bread. Oh, I feel like this needs to be like...
You wanna go put that back in the oven?
Oh, no. This needs to be
Personal
like...
account. Yes, you guys got it. Do you think that IG view is better than a TikTok?
Cheese pull.
Hello, having a great night. Wolfnut Creek, that's awesome. Listen, guys, for those of you that watch us on YouTube, that watch us for the food, I apologize. Okay, I eat what I like. I don't eat like to make a big grand video.
Oh, this is so good.
Same does Khaki. I like to enjoy pizza. You know, on the weekends, I do plain pizza. Same as last night, extra cheese. It's so good when you do it in like a personal, like a mini, you know, toaster oven rather than reheating it in the oven itself. Hope you guys are doing great. Well, thank you, Wonderland. We are doing good. Cheese pull, yes.
Yes, cheese pull. Cheese pull.
I'm like, oh, that's what I meant to do. King of Queens is a little bit too loud. What do you want to talk about tonight? You want to talk about anything in particular? You want to talk about old stories? You want to talk about something that's been on your mind? I think we should do something a little bit different tonight. Instead of, you know...
Like the plain old Jane old shit that we normally do.
Well, I mean, we could do that, but I think your daughter wanted you to order her a pizza when I got home from work because of your daughter watches us too?
Well, I hope she's of age because we're very...
TikTok spotty. IG seems seamless. No pun intended. Seamless. I don't understand that. Hold on. TikTok spotty. IG seems seamless.
Maybe TikTok is lagging.
It could be.
know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I never know which one's going to be the better feed.
That's funny that your daughter watches us. I hope, she's of age because we're not kid friendly.
No. Not at all. And I don't know how to put that out there. You should be this old. I gotta let Jack. Can you let Jax in for me? Mm-hmm. Because I gotta squeeze
You
in.
should be this many years old before you watch us.
Yeah, Kaki, I'm gonna try it, okay?
What?
Garlic chicken. My dad is. That's what I was saying. My dad is legit a really good fucking cooker. Yeah, that's good. I would still rather be eating pizza.
I'm sick of pizza. I feel like that's all we eat is pizza.
Because that's what I like to eat.
I know. And I'm sick of pizza.
Technically, I could try to, make things a little bit different and do different kinds of pizza, but I eat what I like to eat.
And that's fine.
That's why I was saying, what can we do on nights where, we do somewhat of a duplicate dinner? Tonight is a duplicate dinner for me. The only difference is I've got cheese on 6 knots and then no cheese on another 6 knots. I get it off late, and when I get home, I watch all... She said your pizza looks so good.
That's pretty awesome.
Are you a nurse? If I'm guessing... Oh, no, you're a... No, that's Jody. Jody's a chef. Are you a nurse?
I don't know.
If you got a good job that required you to work overnight, would you do that? Would you would you want to do that? There's a reason I'm asking. Working nights I feel can fuck your...
I wouldn't want to do it, but if the money was right...
You would do it. You would alter your life for that. You would, okay.
If the money was right, and that's what it took to support our family while you work during the day, yeah.
You would work overnight.
I would.
All right.
Asset protection at a big box store.
Okay. Do you know what that
Still
is?
not a bad job.
Do you know what that is? I don't know what that is. I worked overnights.
Whatever job you have, you work it because you have to. You do what you gotta do. I get it.
I understand that too, but what I was asking you was let's just say it was you, the kids, and then I had something else going on where it required you to do a job where you had to work overnights. You would alter your life and do that. How long do you think it would take to adjust to that situation? I know you would do anything for the kids, for our family.
Oh yeah, I would. But how long would that take? I don't know. I haven't lived it just yet.
You catch the bad guys trying to steal. Oh, that seems like it could be fun. Saving losses. What?
You know what's funny?
The
I
reason
actually do that during the day at my job. I catch people trying to steal all the time. And I only work in the supermarket.
What, the salad on the pizza? TikTok, there's 6 of you guys in there, but do you want to see Kaki too? Because I could cut off half of me.
Wonderland wants to know, weirdest food combos that you love. I don't like weird food combos. That question's for Jamie, because he loves his weird food combos.
I do.
He eats weird shit all the time. Not me.
You know what it is? I don't like basic shit. Sometimes I do, like a buttered bagel, great. A plain cheese pizza, great. But if you add chips on that buttered bagel, or muffins, or you add salad and chips on pizza.
Oh no, you've done some really weird shit. It was like tuna salad with Keebler fudge cookies, which was absolutely disgusting.
That was an accident, and it just so happened to be good.
Gross.
Hi, Josh Chin. How are you tonight?
Hello, Josh Chin.
Hey, Josh Chin, are you going trick-or-treating this year? You know,
I feel like you have many costumes.
Hey, good one, Gabby. I feel like that was very good. You get a high five for that one.
Yeah.
Oh, this fucking girl. She doesn't.
Light on my feet. I don't miss a beat.
No, you don't. And you know what? Usually, like, I'm good with those little quick nitty things.
Oh no, it's me tonight. Cookie fell on a slice. Oops.
Well, let me tell you the story about the tuna fish and the Kiva Elf cookies.
Gross. I used to have to make those sandwiches for him, and I would cringe.
No,
Yes, when I would
No.
make it, because I thought it was absolutely disgusting.
you knew what I was doing to, but we never put the cookies on the sandwich until I got to work. I used to be a security guard. Many moons ago, before we had kids, when it was just me and Kaki. Nacho cheese, Doritos, and Snickers, delicious.
Now, I don't see how that would be bad.
Chocolate and cheese, it's not bad. But if I were to say that, you would say you would disagree.
No, I feel like that might work.
Let me tell you a story.
You're not going trick-or-treating this year?
You're not going this year? Okay. Let me tell you a story. When I was a security guard, Kaki was going to leave me. You were, because you told me that. You said, if you don't get a job, I'm leaving.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I forced you to get a job because you were loafing.
I wasn't loafing. I went through a phase where I was not very motivated and I didn't want to work. And me and Kaki were living in an apartment where we weren't paying our rent. And she's like, you got to get a job. If you don't get a job, like, we're going to get evicted and I'm going to leave. I'm like, all right. So sure enough, the security job was there and waiting for me. All I had to do was go take the test and then sit in the booth and blah, 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 blah. Finally, I did it, and the pay was actually very well, but it was overnights. And it required me to sit in a booth three
Hold
nights.
on, jailhouse.
It required me to sit in a booth 3 nights of the week and, hit the button for the gate to go up and then hit the button for the gate to go down. I watched movies and ate, dinner. I ate food. That's what I did all night, and smoked cigarettes. Anyway, Kaki used to pack me lunch, and one of my lunches was tuna fish, and then she would, on a sandwich, and then she would pack me a snack. Somehow one of the Keebler elves, like one of the pieces got attached to it, and I took a bite of the sandwich. I'm like, well, that was different. It wasn't bad. So I realized what it was, and I put a whole cookie on the sandwich, and it was good. And that was the only time I did it. Like, I wouldn't do it again because it seems wrong. Loafing, yeah. You love drained ramen with mayo, original seasoning pack, tuna, and hot chips, aka jailhouse spread.
Jailhouse spread.
Well, Wonderland, why do they call it a jailhouse spread? Did you do time? Sweet and savory, it's a good combination. And a lot of the meals I do is sweet and savory.
Yeah, but not with tuna.
I know, it sounds disgusting, Kaki. I don't do it anymore, but when I did do it, it wasn't bad.
I feel like you did tuna and M&M's at one point, too.
No, I did those crackers that comes with the cheese packets. You dip the crackers in the cheese.
Yes.
You know, it's the cracker sticks and then the cheese sauce.
I know what you're talking
I did that with baby M&M's. Once again, an accident, but it was good. Chocolate and cheese.
That's what it was.
Yeah, it wasn't bad. These aren't stuff that I still do, but it's stuff that I've done before. These garlic knots are really good. Oh shit, my other garlic knots are in
yeah,
there.
the other
That's
ones.
off, right?
Yeah, they dinged.
Alright.
I unplugged it. This turkey salad is beyond delicious.
That's the one you got pre-made?
From my job.
Well, I went
I
with...
have another one in there. I almost bought the Santa Fe one, but I'm like, I eat that all the time.
It's like a turkey BLT, is that what it's called?
Pretty much.
I think...
Hello, Laura Matthews. How are you, girl?
Hi, Laura. Because You got to be creative in jail. You don't have many options and no more. Not me personally. Okay, I understand that. Listen, I follow a couple people that are currently in jail that have TikTok accounts. Yeah, it happens.
You can have that in jail?
I guess it's one of the. If you're on good behavior, you can have a phone and stuff.
I mean, I'm not gonna say anything bad about it, but I didn't know that was like possible.
There's this one. You can tell by the quality. The quality of the video is not very good. They show their jail cell and they show their foods and how they have to make certain things. And I understand. I get it. When you don't have a lot to work with and you're trying to be creative, I 100% get it. You could come up with some amazing shit. Like, I could only imagine the amount of amazing shit I could come up with. Like, back when I first started Instagram, I couldn't buy any kind of food thing that I wanted to.
More Matthews, we're good. Thank you.
My shit was creative. Now I have the option to buy whatever the fuck I want when it comes to food, and I'm constantly in a funk. I go with the easy peasy shit, whether that's ordering out or doing plain Jane stuff. Time ago, raised on it and are different now. My friends and family. I understand. If you gave me 10 ingredients, I could probably do something pretty good with it.
It'll be like an episode of Chopped, Jailhouse style.
There's this one guy I follow on TikTok. He's in jail. He's in jail.
I'm not making fun of it. I'm just saying. Chopped, like Jailhouse style. Like, look what you got.
He makes birthday cakes and stuff. Makes them out of like Pop-Tarts and it's pretty damn.
Chopped is a great show. That's
I've
like
never heard of it.
Oh, you never saw Chopped on Food Network? I used to watch that all the time. I love Chopped.
The last thing I watched on the Food Network was either something with Bobby Flay or
How
Guy
to Beat
Fieri.
Bobby Flay, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or Guy Fieri. Earth Hustle, about guys inside San Quentin. Chopped is amazing. Wonderland.
Yes, Wonderland.
You
That's
watched
one of
it?
my favorite shows to watch. Chopped, where they just give you like a basket full of shit, and you have to work with what's in there to make your best dish. And it's a bunch of random shit that you have to make work together. And it's got to be totally hard because I would totally fail.
Is it a competition?
Yes.
So everybody gets the basket.
Usually 3 people, they got the same basket, and you have to make the best of the basket.
Okay.
For an appetizer, an entree, and a dessert.
Is that a show that's still on?
Yes.
I might have
It's
seen
on the Food Network. You definitely have saw it because I used to watch it all the time. Yeah, they give some weird shit. You're right. They give some
Who
weird
tries it?
shit.
Is it anybody that
Yeah,
that I would know?
chefs.
Oh, but it's no one I would know, right?
If you watch the Food Network, you would know who they are.
You know what? A lot of the people on the Food Network, at least this is like 2 years ago, I used to watch on YouTube before they got Food Network deals.
No BS. Your friend Erin won Chopped. Really? Jody Flood, that's awesome.
They own a barbecue
Restaurant in Houston.
There was this one, when I first started cooking, there was this one girl that I used to watch on YouTube. Her name was Laura something.
Hello, Chastity. How are you?
Hey, Chastity. Laura, she's Italian. She got pregnant, and then she had her, like her YouTube channel was like, she had a kitchen maid in her basement, which was her set. And then she would make her food. She was one of the girls on YouTube that basically helped me learn how to cook. And this is what I did when Kaki was working, and I was basically a bum, and my job was to take care of the kids and clean, have dinner ready for Kaki, which I did every single night.
Yes, you did.
Sometimes they have competitions with top chefs. Bobby Flay, does he still have a show on the Food Network?
How to Beat Bobby Flay. She said it was super stressful to film. I'm sure it was. I can only imagine how stressful that is. Because you have a time constraint and you gotta cook it in a certain amount of time.
But don't have a cooking show? You're Italian, but you don't have a cooking show? Well, this girl was Italian, and she made some good shit, and she wound up getting jobs with the Food Network.
I'm also Italian and I don't have a cooking show.
I'm Italian and Sicilian, I'm Puerto Rican, I'm freaking Russian. I'm not any of those things except Italian. I was just joking. Yeah. I actually get told that I look more Spanish than anything. Wonderland, you're Italian. He's still an Iron Chef. Hey, remember
He's
when?
still an Iron Chef. By the way, I'm Italian too.
Do you remember when Bobby Flay was on Entourage?
Yes.
Do you remember that? Who watched Entourage? How freaking good was that show? That is one of the shows that they probably could have
That was
went
such
on.
a great HBO show.
Yeah, they could have continued to do that for many, many, many years. And I don't think any of them are doing stuff. Same thing with like Dexter. Dexter, thank God, is coming back.
I was just gonna say that Dexter is coming back. I am so excited. That was one of our favorite shows to watch.
Dexter? Dexter, Sons of Anarchy. Walking Dead for the first like 5 seasons.
Yeah, I gave up on The Walking Dead. I
What?
haven't watched Walking Dead in like the past 4 seasons.
I gave up when they killed Glenn.
I watched a little bit after that.
I was done. What's Matt Dillon's brother? Matt Dillon.
From Entourage.
Because I'm blonde, blue. Oh, but people don't believe you that you're Italian because you're blonde and blue eyes?
Let me tell you something.
Your husband works for the movies?
Wonderland. I just found out, like, I'm mostly Italian. And all of my sisters, most of my sisters, are blonde hair, blue eyes. Never know that they were Italian. Blonde hair, blue eyes.
Sandy's the only blonde, blue-eyed one.
No, she's not.
Carolyn's not.
Oh, Carolyn has now brown hair.
Oh, she dyes it? Carolyn, you dye your
I
hair?
don't know if she died. I don't know if she's. There was a picture where they were all blonde in the picture.
Okay, Maria
But
looks like she dyes
They
her hair.
all have blue eyes.
Okay.
Except for, I believe, Carolyn. Carolyn's the only one that does not have blue eyes. Besides myself and my 2 brothers, everybody else has blue eyes. So go figure that. I don't know.
Well, seeing that picture of you guys all together, like Maria definitely dyed her hair. I don't think her hair is naturally blonde.
My hair's not naturally blonde either.
His line about the valley was so appropriate. Anything north of the valley is hell waiting room. Really? I know nothing about Los Angeles, California, the valley. All I do know is I do want to go to LA. I want to go to LA. To live, not necessarily, but I want something to happen where it requires me to move to LA for a little bit.
You know what? It also kind of explains why Isabella popped out with blonde hair and blue eyes.
Well, Isabella popped out blonde hair, blue eyes because her daddy's the mailman and not me. We don't have to get into this tonight. We can.
Explains a lot.
It does explain a lot. Like,
Because I'm just like, we're 2 brown-eyed, brown-haired people that popped out a blue-eyed, blonde-haired kid.
and our son is a little Bernstein bear, so it's like I should definitely go to LA. I would love to. I would love to. I just gotta wait for someone to say, "Hey, we're gonna fly you out to do this," and I'll be like, "Okie dokie, I'll be on the first flight." You dye your hair too, but I was born with blonde hair. Where are you guys from? New York. We're from New York.
Mm-hmm.
I have been back and forth from Georgia and New York my whole life, up to the age of 9, I think.
I have been here my whole life. Never left, other than traveling.
Kagi's from the ghetto. As I rescued her, we haven't had this conversation in a long time. Don't get all sentimental and sappy-eyed. Don't do it. You know I'm only fucking with you. I'm being serious, but I don't mean it in any bad way. Do you remember that shit? Kagi made me look like the fucking Terminator one night. I make this joke all the time, and all of a sudden she starts crying. I'm like, what the fuck?
Because I was trying to be serious, and like you made a joke about it.
Yeah, but...
Yeah, but...
You know I'm playing with you. What's tough, Jody? Horrible? Uh-oh. Horrible.
Wonderland, you've never been to New York.
Oh, New York City's great. New York City's great.
New York City's awesome.
Queens is not bad. Brooklyn's not bad. Bronx is not bad. Anywhere you go, there are certain good spots. Like even Kaki.
It depends where you go.
Even Kaki, being from the ghetto, she had some good spots. Huh? A lot of shitty spots, but...
That's any place. You
I
go
know.
2 blocks in the wrong direction here. Guess what? It's the
Bang,
hood.
bang.
It's the hood.
Dark eyed, dark hair, beautiful blue-eyed, blonde-headed babies because of the grandma. Well, your grandma did it. Did she have blonde hair?
Mm-hmm. And blue eyes.
Oh, the Los Angeles crowd? Well, I have a feeling, Jody, that the LA crowd is probably simmering down because of their restrictions over there. From what Joe Rogan says, the homeless is out of control, meaning there's tents set up everywhere. The government is... I don't live there, and I don't watch the news. I'm only telling you what I hear from Joe Rogan. And yes, I talk to Joe Rogan about 2 times a week. Spoiler.
My husband and I want to do Christmas in New
I'm
York,
joking, I don't.
Japan, Tokyo, and Louisiana. Our dream spots.
Japan, huh?
Christmas in New York is very special. The lights and everything.
Yeah, it's beautiful. I don't think there's a much more, you know, and it's funny because like New York City is a very dirty place, but at the same time,
Yes, it
I
is.
don't think you're going to, and I could be wrong. New York City is just there is something very special. You know, you get the smells, the scenery, the lights, which is what I love the most about it. Tent City was super bad in 2018.
Wonderland. I'm from Cali Hood. Hence the jailhouse food.
What does that mean?
She's from the ghetto, like I'm from the ghetto.
Lots of Americans, Italian culture, New York is a dream. Yeah, no, New York is very special, very beautiful. Would you agree?
Yes. I do, until you step in a stream of piss.
I saved you from that.
Walking down the street. I almost stepped in a stream of piss in my flip-flops.
The Chinese girl behind you did not get so lucky. She was
No.
too busy on her phone, which a lot of people,
Usually are.
yes, from the ghetto.
From the ghetto. Wonderland.
I lived in the ghetto when I was in Georgia for a short stint.
I'm right there with you, girl. According to Jamie,
What?
I'm from the ghetto.
No, according to, we know for a fact you're from the ghetto. You know that. Don't sugarcoat it. When I lived in Georgia, one of the apartments that me and my mom had was in the ghetto. Like, it was bad. One time a drug dealer opened up the door and grabbed my brother by the hair. And the chain was on. My mom called my dad, my biological dad, and he
I don't
came
think
home.
you ever told me that story.
Probably not. It's not something that I think about every day. We're talking about shit that's happened, and yeah, Chris, grabbed him by the hair.
Through the door chain?
Well, through the door was open. My mom answered the door, And then the guy wanted money or something, and then he grabbed, Chris's hair. My mom shut the door, called my dad. My dad came home, and let's just say that motherfucker never came back. Drug related, Kagi.
See now,
That's where I'm from, Noonan.
I never went through that. And I feel like that's ghetto.
It was ghetto.
That's ghetto.
It was fucking.
I never went through that.
It was ghetto.
So I feel like where I came from is not ghetto. Never dealt with that.
Yeah.
Ever.
It happened. I don't remember it, but people used to come knocking on the door when we were driving, and we'd always go pick something up, and we were picking up turtle food, which wasn't turtle food. I get the gif. It was, it was from my dad. We didn't have a fucking turtle, but we believed that he's buying turtle food. Never stumbled upon us like, why the fuck would you be getting turtle food? We don't got a turtle. The things you remember when you're a kid. Where's George's ghetto? Well, I know we were from Noonan, but there was a bad area, like a bad apartment complex. 2 of them.
Wonderland's in Noonan right now. What are the chances?
Wonderland, where in Noonan? Let's see if we could get more. If you don't want to share, I understand. I'm trying to remember. I don't really remember. I know when I lived at my grandma's house, we didn't have neighbors. We had a lot of land. A lot of land. But I do remember living in 2 different apartment complexes. One wasn't, I wouldn't say it was ghetto, but the other one was. 3 different apartment complexes, actually. Showed you how many times back and forth from New York to Georgia. Outskirts towards Franklin, but my brother is in Westgate. Yeah, that doesn't ring a bell at all.
You're also little.
Oh.
He was also just little. So
I was little.
He's
Like I don't have like memories of certain stores besides Piggly Wiggly's.
Listen, sometimes you can't remember what happened like
I know
last
what
week,
apartments you're talking about. Okay. You probably do. Yeah, listen, I had to be 6 years old, 7 years old.
Look at his age.
Yeah. And that's crazy that I remember that shit.
Why is that crazy? I remember things from kindergarten.
Because I don't remember, but I remember certain things.
Like you remember like bits and pieces.
Yeah.
Mhm. I remember bits and pieces from kindergarten.
Like I know it's bad and it was ghetto back then. But when I was a kid, it didn't seem that way. That's softcore ghetto. Halloween dressed up as Finn Balor. You're gonna be Finn Balor, Russo?
I think we're telling you.
I'm gonna be Nikki Sixx. I'm gonna be Nikki Sixx this year, I think.
And I'm gonna be Madonna.
Kaki got some of her Madonna costume tonight.
I did.
What do you still need for it?
I don't even know. I didn't even try any of it on. I know I have a lace bodysuit. I have the
Crazy
tutu. I got the freaking lace leggings. And they're actually not even leggings, they're stockings, but I'm cutting the feet out because I don't like stockings like that.
Are you getting a wig?
No.
So you're just gonna curl your hair?
Yes.
Is
Curl
it
my
gonna come
hair.
out curly? You don't ever curl your hair, right?
I haven't curled my hair in so long. I may just cut it again and then curl it. It didn't come out bad the last time I cut it, so we'll see how it goes.
Gloves. For Kagi, yeah.
Oh, I
This
got
is
gloves.
like ghetto.
Oh, I got
Still
gloves.
some craziness, absolutely.
I got necklaces. I got the freaking frilly big bow thing.
I was a wrestler 2 times my whole life. I was the Big Boss Man, I think in 3rd grade, and then I was Shawn Michaels when I was 13 or 14 years old. My mom made that for me. And she did a good job. Full? Kagi, we've only been eating 35 minutes. Have we been eating 35 minutes already? Holy shit.
Yeah, I'm full. And I ran 5 miles today. You'd think I'd be hungrier, but I'm not.
How's your garlic bread? How was garlic bread? Better than the garlic knots?
Yes. I ate most of the garlic bread. I don't want to be feeling it. I know I am, because it's greasy as shit.
Me and Kagi both woke up this morning sick.
No, I went to bed last night sick.
I think it was the wings.
We left the stream last night, and I was just like, oh my god, my stomach hurts so freaking bad. And as we went upstairs to go to bed, I'm like, tonight is a night where I kind of just want to make myself throw up so I'll feel better. Remember saying that to you last night?
I don't remember that.
I just want to throw up.
I don't remember you saying that. I just remember saying me and Kagi, it had to be something that we ate tonight.
I was like, tonight's a night where I'm just going to make myself throw up.
Thank
so
you,
I
Russo.
feel better.
The super tag team. Oh,
Thank you very much, Russo. That's much appreciated. Thank you.
We're a super tag team, all right, that are both tied up in the ropes and getting fucking beat up by the fucking Rougeau brothers.
AKA our children.
24-hour thing. Well, luckily I'm not feeling bad now.
No. I honestly think it was the wings from last night. Because last night I was just like, oh my god, I don't feel good. And I went into the bathroom and I was in there for a little bit.
Wings are funny.
I was like, I am not feeling good at all. At all.
Want to try my pizza?
No.
Do you feel like you get filled up easier when you try to talk more and you swallow bigger bites without chewing?
No.
Is that a thing?
Well, I don't do that, so.
I do. Sometimes I'll be talking.
I don't do that.
And I'll be telling a story.
Thank you, Wonderland.
And I'll rush to swallow my food so I can get the rest of the story out, so there's not that much of a gap in what we're saying.
So then you feel like it gets stuck here? I hate that feeling.
I'll chew it like real quick and then I'll just take a big gulp and swallow it.
See, now if I do that, I feel like it gets stuck right here and then you have to like drink a bunch of liquid to push it down. That's never happened to you?
Yeah. Not on here though.
That's happened to me here.
My whole thing is I don't like silence. Like I don't like you guys just hearing, chewing and then no one's talking. Just like,
Thank you, Melina.
If Kaki's not talking, I want to be talking. And if I'm not talking, I would hope that Kaki would be talking.
I try to talk.
Well, thank you for coming in, Melina. Feels like a gas
bubble
caught in your chest.
Yes, it does. It's a terrible feeling.
ASMR chewing. Yeah, Chrissy, I don't like that. I try not to have...
Chrissy Beans! I thought I saw you on TikTok. I thought I saw you on Instagram. No, I see you on TikTok. Are you flip-flopping, girl? Are my faves so much better on IG? I will send you goodies. Sorry to miss cake.
My cake? Well,
Oh, no. That cake does not happen on here.
Yeah, no, the cake...
That's a midnight snack.
That's like Speaking of midnight snacks, I get up around the same time.
Yes, let's talk about the midnight snack.
Between 4 and 5 o'clock. Now, on the weekends, I always give a small plate of
kids.
whatever it is for the kids in the cookie corner upstairs. I gave them both a small piece of cake.
Could I please tell
on
the
their
rest
own individual...
after you're done?
You want to finish it?
No, you tell your part.
All right,
I'll tell my part.
Yeah. So 4:30 on the dot, I get up, wrestling is still on the iPad. I go downstairs. I have to heat my cookie up and put my stuff together. I just so happen to look down at, and Isabella's plate is wiped clean. Lucas's cake is still on his plate, but Isabella's is like wiped clean, and she's cuddled up next to Kat. So I'm like, she beat me up. She ate her cake, and then she went right back to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
I enjoyed my midnight snack, went back to sleep, and then this is where Kaki can chime in.
So this morning around 9:30, I feel Isabella get out of bed. And she goes into like the little corner, the cookie corner, and I hear her eating. I'm listening closely to make sure like she's not like choking on anything, and then she like leaves the room. And I'm thinking, okay, that's fine. She ate, she left. Went back to sleep. Lucas woke me up about 45 minutes later.
What time was this?
This was about 10:15. 45 minutes later, he's like, somebody ate my cake. And I'm like, really? But I remember Isabella telling me, this part I left out. This is like, Lucas got up in the middle of the night and ate part of his cake. Lucas never ate part of his cake. Isabella ate her cake, got up again, and I ate all the icing of Lucas's cake. So when he tells me somebody has cake, I pop up and I'm looking at him like, yeah, somebody definitely ate your cake. And he starts crying. I'm like, it's okay though. I'm like, we have more cake.
Yeah.
We have more cake. So I threw it in the garbage and I gave him a pretty hefty slice. And I put him in the corner, and then Isabella comes in. I was like, you ate his cake. I did not eat his cake. I'm like, yes, you ate his cake. I'm like, you chunky butt. No. I'm like, you chunky butt ate your cake and then ate his cake and then said, oh, it looks like Lucas ate some of his cake. It was her that I woke up to eating cake. She was eating his cake.
I don't remember this, and I'm not saying I did.
You didn't see her eat it. She ate it. Got up this morning and wanted more because she's so damn chunky.
You're always in our live, Melina? Well, thank you.
No, she is always in our live.
Melina, hold on. I'm very bad with names. Did I just reply to a comment that you left tonight?
Always more cake. You are so smart. Yeah. No, she freaking
If so,
ate.
I said always comment.
Her cake and then ate the icing off of her brother's cake. And then claimed he ate it before he even got up.
I've seen Isabella.
She woke me up to brush her hair, and I'm like, just go ask Grandma to brush it. I want you to brush my hair. I'm like, okay.
Okay.
As I was brushing her hair, she's like, yeah, Lucas ate some of his cake, but he didn't eat all of it. And I'm like thinking in my head, like, oh, okay. And then Lucas got up, he's like, somebody ate my cake.
I remember getting up this morning, and I slept in this morning.
You did. You slept a long time.
Yeah, Kaki, I was so fucking tired. We didn't get to bed till 2:30 in the morning.
You're telling me. I was woken up at friggin' 9 o'clock to brush a little girl's hair. I had to brush her hair at 9 o'clock.
Swift girl.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she's my. I've woken up like during the week and just like looked over, and I've seen her coming.
She's so damn sneaky.
I've seen what she looks like when she walks into our bedroom and hops on our bed. First thing she does is look in the cookie corner to see if there's anything there to eat. I told you that.
Uh-huh.
Cutest thing.
Yeah.
Can you scoop some on? Thank you. I'm gonna finish this. I'm not gonna eat the other 4 slices of pizza. Kids could have that for lunch tomorrow.
They're not gonna eat it. They still have freaking pizza.
Nope. I've got other family that will eat it. It's pizza. It's not gonna go bad.
Then you had to run 8 miles. Melina, I actually ran 5 today.
I ran 6.5.
And it was quite...
Full,
I actually
full
had...
5 miles?
Yes, I had the crappiest run. I think I told you this.
Nope.
The first half of the run was great. Got to the bay. Shut my thing off. Sat down for a little bit. So just look at the water, because that's something I enjoy to do. Is just sit there and watch the water, watch the boats go by. Whatever. And then my earbuds start to beep. And I'm like, son of a bitch. Never charged.
Oh no.
Never charged my earbuds. So I'm like, all right. I walk back to like the mark where I start to run again, hit my thing, start to run. I'm like, I keep hearing a beep. I'm like, these are new earbuds, by the way. They're new wireless earbuds that I got.
Hey, Pete.
So, I don't know how long I have before they die. I didn't even get up the freaking hill before my earbuds died.
So what'd you do the whole walk home? Or the whole run home? You
was-
ran with no music?
I turned, obviously my earbuds died, so I just had regular music going through my phone. Like some ghetto bitch running down the street. And my earbuds are dead. Oh, it was a terrible run. It was terrible. I almost got hit by a car twice.
Me too tonight.
People don't fucking pay attention. And I posted this on my Facebook account. People don't pay attention. Especially when you're crossing an intersection. Now, if you're a pedestrian and you're going straight and you're coming off a side road and you're making a turn, guess what? You do not have the right of way. The person going straight, regardless if it's a bicycle, if it's a car, if it's a walker, if it's a runner, it doesn't fucking matter. They have the right of way. 2 times I almost got clipped by a car because they weren't paying fucking attention.
Oh.
What the fuck? And it was the middle of the day.
Well, I run at night, so
Well,
my excuse is more...
I run in the middle of the day when it's light out. Pay attention. People, you're gonna kill somebody.
I just don't...
I usually hesitate, and I'm glad I hesitated, because if I didn't, I would have gotten hit. Not 1 time, but 2 times.
What I do...
Fucking
You run
ridiculous.
in the woods so it can be peaceful if you don't have music. I
Well,
understand that. I've done wood runs before.
I'm
It's
not
very
running
nice.
in the woods where we live. I'm not doing
Well,
that.
let me tell you what happened to me. You know how like you're running and you're about to go over the cross street, and that cross street has a stop sign, so there's a car coming. They haven't stopped yet, so you can be safe to go. You would think. People don't like to stop at stop signs all the way.
Nope.
I almost got hit twice, and I put the brakes on.
I'm glad I'm not the only person,
I
because
put
I usually
the brakes
take
on,
caution.
and I just kind of went like this and like looked at them.
Oh no, I throw my hands up.
My mom
I'm just
says,
like,
my mom says I should get a vest or something.
you need to get a vest, especially since you run at night. That's why I don't like to run at night. I can't, like, obviously I run during the day and people still can't see me. I'm pale as shit. You can't see me? I reflect the sunlight. You can't see me.
All right, John Cena.
No, seriously though, I'm pale.
How do you count calories
You can't see me?
that y'all eat? Melanair, I've told you. Haven't we been messaging, or we were messaging, like a week ago?
Yeah, you've been here before.
I have a private message going on with you. Right? Listen, my memory's bad, but I do remember certain people. I remember your thumbnail.
See, Melina, I need music to run. And I ran ghetto tonight. Because my earbuds died.
I would have called someone to pick me up.
Nope. I still did it. I ran through it. I dealt with
I
it.
can't. The food we're eating right now, well, this food is like takeout, so...
Oh, this isn't takeout.
No, but that's just as bad. It's my dad's home-cooked
Yeah, that's true.
home-cooked meal.
This is full fat everything.
We don't count calories on the weekends. We do the right thing during the week, and we eat low enough when it comes to calories so we could enjoy the weekends and kind of be guilt-free. So weekend food doesn't really, we don't count it. We don't worry about it. It happens, we eat it, we don't look back.
Pretty much.
Oh, that's the truth. I mean, Jackie barely even counts calories anymore. I'm about done with it too.
And what is a calorie anymore?
What?
I said, what is a calorie?
I'm not saying we're gonna
anymore?
start being irresponsible with our food. We both know by now what we do and what affects our bodies in a good way or in a bad way. You know, I mean, I think right now, especially for me, calories are kind of it's a waste of time to be, you know. I mean, and I'm more, you know, worried about macros and micros than anything. But when it comes to calories, this week was quite a fun week for me. I was higher than I usually am. So if you cook your own meal, how do you count that? Everything's got to get weighed out.
Everything gets weighed out.
Everything gets weighed out and put in MyFitnessPal. Each item has a number. MyFitnessPal adds that number for you. Hence, where your calories equal out to be.
Every item you enter for, regardless if it's your breakfast, lunch, or dinner, it calculates it for you and puts it straight at the top. This is what you've consumed so far. This is what you've burned so far. By the time you hit your last meal, if you know you're doing more than one, it tells you at the top, this is your final calorie count. This is what you burned. This is what you have left. It's that simple.
I know MyFitnessPal can be complicated at first.
Oh, it's beyond complicated.
Khaki
I
ran
didn't
my-
have anybody to teach me. I kind of figured it out for myself.
Khaki ran MyFitnessPal for the first 3-4 months that I had it. You show Khaki my DM, Jamie?
No.
No.
What DM?
I don't. Pete, what DM? Hold on. He did DM me. I don't
To
remember.
plug in my food. Millionaire.
I don't know how to plug in my food.
I didn't know either. I had to figure it out for myself. I didn't have anybody to show me.
Pete,
I kind of have figured it out.
He did send me something. I forgot what it was though. All right. Each item that you use, scan the barcode and put that number in. You know, as
Grams,
however much
ounces,
as you or serving. If you look at the
whatever.
let's use these Cheetos for an example, okay? Serving size 1 ounce, okay, about 28
which is
grams.
28 grams.
It's
1 ounce is 28 grams.
That's 150. I'm reading what the back says. Calories for one serving is 150 calories. So what you would do is you take your phone on MyFitnessPal, scan the barcode, put in 1 serving, unless you do more. What are you laughing at?
That's what he said.
Oh yeah, he did.
Bastard bastard. You're fucking hysterical.
He's all right. He's all right. He's funny, but
I don't agree, but you're fucking hysterical.
I laughed. I think I was on the toilet actually when I opened it.
Excuse me. Excuse me.
You ready for bed?
Anything else you need to know? Well,
You need to know a lot about
You need to-
MyFitnessPal.
Yeah, there's a lot actually. You have to learn.
Listen, I'm still learning things about MyFitnessPal. That's not.
He didn't even know how to create a meal. I had to teach him how to do that.
I
too.
just learned how to do that a month ago.
I've had MyFitnessPal for about 8 years now. So whatever you need to know, millionaire, message me.
Listen, Kagi's better at
I'm
MyFitness.
better at it than he is because I had to teach him how to use it.
I still know
And
how to
then
use it and
I
know how to deal.
honestly learned how to use it just by doing it because I didn't have anybody show me how to use it. I just figured it out on my own.
True. All right, you ready for bed?
Yep.
Okay, Kagi. Well, happy Saturday. Let's go enjoy our Saturday night.
Oh, I'm going to see my brother tomorrow. I'm very excited.
Yeah, 3 o'clock on the dot. So, special people, you know who you are. After 3:30, shoot me a DM. We can talk. Don't poke me. Stop. She said thank you.
Are we fighting? No, we're not fighting.
Me and Kagi, we don't.
We're not fighting. If we were fighting, you'd see me give him a swift left hook to the face. Like this.
When we fight, it's pretty obvious.
Oh, yeah, no. If we fight, you guys will know. Because it will get really awkward and tense. And you'll see. No, we're not
I'll try to make a joke about it. Kagi won't budge.
Because I'm stubborn.
We didn't. We had like a little misfit today when it came to Isabella because she was screaming.
Oh,
like,
yeah, no. I didn't scream. First of all, I didn't scream.
I heard what she did.
I did not scream. I spoke to her through gritted teeth because I was so angry. I was like, you go to bed right now. Like a damn animal.
I'm naked, comes out of the bathroom. I'm like, you better hope the fucking windows are not open.
I didn't scream. I did not scream.
But she was.
I was not screaming.
She was.
I was not screaming.
No, not you.
Isabella was screaming.
Isabella. And the only thing I said to Kagi was, motherfucker. You better hope the fucking windows
I'm
are
like,
not
they
open.
are open.
I shook my head and I went back and I finished what I was doing. Let's hit the hay.
Yes, let's,
You
because
wanna
I'm
end-
tired.
You want to end YouTube?
Hello,
And
Phil's
then,
mom. We're going to bed.
Hey, Phil's mom.
Sorry, Phil's mom.
Hey, join us tomorrow. We're going to go on a bit earlier. We're probably going to go on like around 11 o'clock-ish.
Damn, wait till they're teenagers. Thank God. Listen, I don't even want to think about that.
I don't want to think about it either.
No freaking way do I want to think about that shit. Alright, I'm ending YouTube.
Yeah, you could end YouTube. Good night, guys.
Have a good night, guys.
I'll end IG.